we're seeing more COVID mandates, more COVID control by government, universities requiring masks, schools, other institutions. And I'd like to address that. I think that the purpose of them enforcing these things are threefold. I think one, they want to do something. They don't know what to do, and they're just looking for something to do, an excuse to look like they are trying to do something. It makes them feel better. Somehow it makes administrators of elementary schools feel like they're protecting children by forcing them to wear masks, even though science, logic, and compassion speak otherwise. But I believe that's a big motivating factor for these institutions pushing masks. Two is they've been paid to do it. We've seen from Congress trillions of dollars been pushed down for COVID relief purposes, quote unquote, and institutions have agreed, including state institutions, county institutions, city institutions, corporations, hospitals, etc., 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 schools. They have agreed to push these requirements down because they accepted money. And so when the government tells them they have to do it because they agreed to it in order to get money. And that's a huge reason why these things are being pushed. And then three is more of a general thing across our country. It's a plague, a true plague, and that is that we have become afraid of our own shadow. We're afraid to live life as God intended it. We don't have faith that God will take care of us in this life or in the next. We believe and are afraid that to die, where we don't know what we're going to face, so therefore we do everything we can to survive. And if that means pushing something that doesn't make sense in any way, because somehow we believe it might, then we're willing to do that. We don't have answers. We're sitting there waiting for the government to give us the answers, and they don't have our best interests in sight, and so we're afraid because we don't have those answers. And I believe the solution is just more faith, understanding that God made our bodies. They're amazing. They can overcome many, many things. Our immune systems are amazing. The natural path through this COVID garbage is for each person to be exposed to it, for their immune system to overcome it naturally, and for the virus to not have the effect on us that it would if we weren't exposed to it, if our bodies weren't fighting and creating an immunity. And we're looking for government and man to solve that rather than relying upon our God-given gifts. And so we go to the extreme. And that's the way I see it. That's the way I've seen it almost from the beginning, after I was able to understand it more. And that's why I stand where I stand in the position I do. And people might disagree or agree with me, but that's where I'm at. So thank you.